Does Japan have the most snitch-like fake people in the world? Wait, hear me out. I'm talking about something that happens in Japan every single day, and it's called Kuki o Yomu, or in English, reading the air. But what does it actually mean? In order to really understand this cookie thing, I brought a real Japanese person, Miu-chan. Konnichiwa. It's been a while. Can you please elaborate a little bit about Kuki o Yomu?
It's basically an atmosphere in the society, and you have to read it. I mean, you don't have to, but you kind of have to when you live in Japan. If you don't read Cookie, you're gonna be like a criminal not reading Cookie.
Is it that bad to not read Cookie in Japan?
I mean, not bad. But if you want the smooth communications and better relationship with Japanese society and the Japanese people, it is very important to read Cookie, in my opinion. Like, it's really, really, really depends on the topic. It really depends, and then Cookie can change, after years, and everything can be flexible and it's changing all the time. So it's really like depends, and I cannot say, oh, if you're gaijin you don't have to read Cookie or anything like that. It's really depends on the topic as well.
Do you have an example of reading the air?
In the Western country, I know individual is the most important thing. You have individual and you are the most valued, important person ever in the universe. You put yourself first. Maybe I said it too extreme, but like what I mean is like we value the harmony with others and not individual. It's not like we don't care about ourselves individually, but the balance between the relationship with other people is more important. Let's say I go out with five of my friends, and okay, what shall we eat for lunch? If other four people say they want hamburger, but I actually want like spaghetti, let's say. If four of them wants hamburger, how could I say that I want spaghetti? That's the mindset, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I definitely will not say that I want spaghetti, and I will just say I want hamburger. That's the Cookie. I believe this thing is not only in Japan, but also everywhere. But in Japan, I think it's a little bit more extreme version.
What about me? Am I okay at reading Cookie, or am I?
Shit.
I'm shit?
So shit, yes.
Damn, wow. Okay. Deport! Cookie o Yomu isn't just about reading the air in small everyday interactions. It has deep cultural roots. In fact, the concept goes back to the Edo period. Back at that time, families were grouped into units called Gonin Gumi. Five households, and they were basically responsible for each other. If one of the families would break the rules or miss a tax day, the whole group would be punished. Sounds pretty stressful, right? But it wasn't just about following rules. It meant that people had to be hyper aware of their neighbors' behavior and emotions, constantly keeping an eye out for any signs of trouble. So if you think about it, people in the Edo area practically were forced to read the air, because if one person messes up, the whole group is fucked. It seems like in Japan, people checking each other's emotions and reading the Cookie quite a lot, right? When I say checking each other's emotions, I don't mean they're actively analyzing. For Japanese people, it's more subconscious. They naturally adjust their behavior to match the group. But that raises the question, doesn't it make it difficult to be more honest in Japanese society?
When it comes to me, I don't know about other people. When it comes to my friends, I say whatever I want to say.
Oh.
And there's like no Cookie or like stuff like that. Maybe there's only respect, but not Cookie that I have to worry all the time. I don't become friend with the people that I have to have this Cookie thing all the time. It's just not comfortable, is it?
The Cookie o Yomu doesn't stop there. There is another layer to this. So even if somebody would be upset or struggle, they wouldn't always show it openly. Why? Well, in Japan, there is this cultural distinction between hone, your true feeling, and tatemae, the face you show to the world. So, in the context of gonin gumi, showing your true feelings, the hone, might cause tension or even punishment for the entire group. My guess is that people relied more on tatemae and indirect and polite communication, keeping things harmonious and avoiding direct confrontation, or even honesty that might expose any trouble. Do you think relying so much on tatemae makes it harder to connect to each other? No?
No.
Some people would say, oh, it's the face that they show to the public, but they're not being open enough with each other.
I feel like when I went to Western country, when I visited there traveling, people are friendly. They would ask you, hi, how are you? But they don't actually give a shit about you. Like, they ask you this kind of question, but it's just like a greetings, part of the greetings.
Yeah.
Like if I say, actually, like I'm having a really hard day, this and that happened, they don't care. They just want to say, hi, how are you? Hi, neighbors.
The how are you is just an extension to the hello.
Yeah, that's what I understood. It's not like you're actually asking, how are you?
Yeah.
How's your life? Tell me about you. It's not like that, right?
What about Japan?
Japan, same thing.
So there is similarities.
Similarities. I feel like there's some negative parts as well, but there's good side as well. Because we have this, when you travel here, it's very clean because we have this cookie. You don't want to throw the trash or spit on the road because it's going to ruin the cleanness of the road. You don't want to do crime. Like it's pretty safe, right? Because we have this like community like cookie dojo atsuryoku things. It's part of the benefits as well, I'm pretty sure. Or there are lots of like roles that look stupid, but actually it's like sometimes it's efficient.
Keeps the harmony.
Keeps the harmony. It's not only the bad side. There are some definitely stupid side, like that looks ridiculous. I agree with that, but because of this, Japan is the way it is right now.
Fast forward to today, and this mindset evolved into a culture where there is way less direct confrontation. But there is also a silent expectation to report bad behavior or subtle missteps. When it comes to Japan, it's not snitching in the traditional sense, but more about maintaining social order and protecting the group from embarrassment or any harm. And I unfortunately have an example where I was reported. Well, yep, that's pretty embarrassing. I mean, it's nothing too crazy. So what happened is it was closer to the night. I was sitting kind of close to a house and I was just scrolling on YouTube and it was very loud. My phone was very loud. It was my bad. I should have sat in some park and put some earphones, but it did not happen. Suddenly, I see a police car and there are two police officers coming my way. And they just said that I was too loud. So apparently, one of the residents reported me. Again, all of that is my fault, but what I'm used to is for people to kind of like approach me first or maybe yell from the window or say something. But yeah, so that's what happened. And I learned my lesson. They let me go immediately. I just went home and yeah, that's it. Quite embarrassing, but I experienced the cookie on my flesh. Do you feel like you would wish that Japanese people would be more direct sometimes? No? You like it the way it is right now?
Yeah. I'm pretty comfortable living in Japan, so...
Well, thank you very much for your perspective, real Japanese person. So, in a way, Japan's unique blend of hone and tatemae still drives this complex dance of being aware of each other's actions without openly confronting them. For some, especially foreigners, this might come across as snitching, or even Japanese people being fake. But perhaps it's less about deception and more about finding harmony in a society that values the group over the individual. Well, let me guys know what you think about this whole topic. And do you have anything kind of similar where you're coming from? I'm curious to hear about that. Write in the comments below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please subscribe. I would appreciate that. Stay safe. Otimasu.